Good evening and welcome to Modern Spiritualists Live. I'm Aeson, and of course, sitting down with you tonight is the legendary UK psychic Hazel Firefly. How are you, darling?
Bloody freezing, so that's why I got my hoodie on.
Oh, goodness. It was 73 degrees here today.
It's getting nicer in the days, but it's really cold at night because the skies are clear.
Uh-huh.
So it's still quite frosty in the evenings.
Oh, I bet. So what's your day been like?
It's been really, really quiet today.
Okay. Because Mercury
Which,
decided to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
well, I'm thinking tomorrow might be different.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
I know it's going cuckoo because I'm not getting any of my bloody emails.
I know, because I was like, I sent an email out. It had everything you needed.
Mm.
Now, my backup is I'm going to start putting it into Google Calendar.
Right, yeah. Because when you said to me you'd sent it through Gmail, through Yahoo, I was like, I'm logged in constantly on that and I haven't received anything.
Oh, goodness. Well, we're going to have to work a few of those things out, but we'll get that. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to work out my camera placement on my new desk because I've tried to get the window of to the other side over there, the big bright white thing out of the room.
Don't believe him. That's his soul leaving his body. You've had enough.
Very much so.
Hi, Brenda. Hi, Sharon.
There we go. There's my normal camera. No, I do a show on Sundays where I do camera down, and it's a lot of flipping things around. So there we go.
Right. Oh.
Hello, Brenda. Hello, Shannon. Happy Mercury in retrograde. I'm glad there is no escape from you guys. We enjoy having you around. You're one of our biggest helpers here. So it's really interesting some of the things you bring up. Now, so we got Mercury in retrograde. Be prepared. Rock it out.
Oh, there she is, our guest appearance.
Yes. Or,
our little show mascot.
Yes. 110. I was in dinner for those that know what that means. So it's been interesting. We've been rocking along, getting things together. Apparently the Mercury in retrograde theme for me is reliving my teenage years. Because I used to do a lot of grease monkey work. And now I'm learning to do it again because the mother-in-law is down for Easter. We enjoy my invisible mother-in-law. She's fabulous, but her car broke down. Great. Then I look and see that I've got some repair work to do, so this will be fun. So what about you? How's the babes? How's the boys? How was your Easter? Did you do the walk to church?
No, because I don't go to church.
Okay.
So I cooked a big roast dinner for me and Sean.
Uh-huh.
I went and seen the baby. When did I see him? Saturday.
Okay.
Of course, because he's not old enough for chocolate, he had pennies to put in his money box.
That works.
And I bought him some nappies and some formula because they are things that he needs.
Exactly. And we'll go through and actually use.
Yeah, but he's doing really well. He went to his first sensory class this morning.
Oh.
And
okay. Translate this. Sensory class?
It's where they put how can I explain it? there's all different things for him to feel, like slime. You know, when we
Uh-huh.
were kids, we played with our slime.
Uh-huh.
It's like slime, foam, cotton wool,
Uh-huh.
tulle, tulle ballerinas wear,
Yeah.
all things like that for him to play with and feel. And
Oh, okay.
yeah,
And this is a class they do for, what is he, like 4 months, and you guys are already got him in classes?
he's 3 months, but this is something they do. Ladies, what's the best way to explain this? I think it's something they do so that they're not afraid of feeling different things when
Mm-hmm.
they're older.
Very cool.
Like some kids, you give them something to eat and they don't like it because of the sensation.
Right.
I think this is more the same type of thing, but on their bodies.
Ah, okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
I'm
that's
just like, he's in school already. Wow. Um,
it's
so that's
something
interesting.
they advise over here because
Mm-hmm.
ADHD and obviously we've got dyspraxia and Asperger's
Right.
in the family. So it's like just to keep him on that path sort of thing.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, ADHD is rampant. Apparently that is a new thing for psychics also.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, Brenda, if you Google search sensory play, it should come up to show you.
Yeah, but no, we don't have that here.
I tell you what, if you want to do an investment, that would be something good to invest in
Yeah, very
because they
much so.
do. It's the first class my son could take him to because he works, obviously.
Obviously.
And today, because it's bank holiday, he said, I'm going to take him. I said, go on then. I said, he'll do you good.
Right.
But he was shocked because Parker's now lifting his head up and he's trying to
Uh-huh.
roll over.
Right.
So he said, it was really interesting on how he reacted with different things.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's amazing that, he's moving along like he is.
Yeah.
So how's Nana doing? How have you been? Because
Fine.
we know you're very sensitive to the moon, and we're in that last quarter moon. So you know that we're heading into the new moon.
Touch
And
wood
then,
at the moment, I'm okay.
okay.
But as you know, that can change with energies in a split
Yeah,
second.
it can.
So,
Now we're going to be talking about a subject that's kind of taboo and kind of classic. It's now being toast as class statusy. Trigger warning.
very much so.
Okay. What
If
we're talking
anybody,
about. Yeah,
I'm
go
just
for
going
it.
to add this in. If anybody got eating disorders, please feel free to leave because we don't want to trigger anything off
Right,
within your own minds and your own systems.
right. Because we're going to be talking about healthy eating and how it ties in spirituality. And
Yeah,
it ties in a lot more than you think.
yeah. I just didn't want any of our viewers to be shocked
Right,
by when you said that.
right. Um, and we're not talking about eat your vegetables, drink your
No,
water. We're not going to do your
no.
grandma's version of healthy eating.
We're not here to teach you to suck eggs. We're
No,
here to explain to you why we eat the way we do, how we
right,
eat, and more to the point, why we need so much energy.
right. And how energy is backfed in different directions. One of
Yeah,
them is food.
yeah,
Now, put your tin hat on if you want. But if you eat real food versus processed food, you'll have more energy
yeah.
because there's still living energy in there. Okay. You're going to have to read that one
Ooh.
for me.
Right. I've got to find the videos of the girl that people are going off on for modern I think it's
Colonialism.
that's the one, and how
Yeah.
being spiritual doesn't mean Iran aliens.
Okay. I can see where that's going in there at.
Oh, Shannon, I was confused as us at the start. Shannon,
Okay.
keep that till like 5 minutes till the end.
But no, eating healthy is being seen as classism now.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
vegetables are so expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try and make, and this is just me because of the energies I use, I
Right.
try and make a fresh vegetable, we call it stew over here,
Mm-hmm.
at least 3 times a week.
Right.
Because we need to keep that brain power going.
Right. And that's understandable. And you can get that brain power going. And they are freaking through the roof. Unprocessed foods and meats are through the roof. But there's cheaper ways to do this. When we say unprocessed food, we're not talking about heading over to that expensive organic one. Nothing is organic on this planet anymore. Get over it. It's just got a better price tag to it, as in it's more expensive. I want you to head to the freezer section.
I buy all my, on the packet it says fresh vegetables frozen within 3 minutes of picking.
Right.
I buy them because I can use as much of them as I want to.
Right.
And plus they're not taking cupboard space.
No, they're taking freezer space, which is lovely.
Yeah. Because I've got 2 big freezers.
Right. So people are getting up in arms because I've talked about psychic eating and the psychic diet for a while. This is not a new thing for my listeners. They hear me talk about diet and cutting about as many carbs as possible in your diet.
And that's the way to do it, Shannon.
Right.
Me and my friend, we've got I don't know how everybody else feels, but over here they do big warehouses where things are close to the date but not past their sell-by date.
Right.
And we've gone there many times where we'll fill the car up and then we'll split the costs down the middle.
Right.
And that's the way we've done it.
Right. Yeah. Brenda's gone back to not wanting meat this week. That's fine. It didn't look good or anything. Date right now, happened now, and then didn't want it.
Yeah.
And that's the other important thing is learning to listen to your body. That's why I'm not coming out and going, okay, so everybody, you got to have 1 grain and 2 proteins for breakfast.
Nope.
And for lunch, you've got to have 3 veggies and a meat of 4 ounces or more. And then psychic dinner, you have 2 veggies, a protein, and a grain. And you got to also slip in there 2 high vibrational snacks. That doesn't work.
No.
Dieting doesn't work.
No. For me, if I eat protein, that wipes me out. Where it's normally the other way round.
Right.
So for me, I will pick at protein throughout the day.
Right.
Because that works better for me than having a whole lump of protein on my food.
Well, and that's why you've got to sit there and you've got to break that down. Now,
Yeah,
right now, I'm eating 6 ounces of food, solid food, at a meal, 3 of those a day.
yeah,
Notice I said 6 ounces of food.
yeah,
Okay, that's the other thing is everyone's going portion size. Measure your food, weigh your food. That is the only way. A cup of carrot, 2 cups of carrots do not weigh the same.
no, no,
You've
no.
got
And
to weigh it.
I'm a great believer in, especially in the work that we do, if we've had a busy hour, I'm starving after that hour
Yep.
because I have used so much energy within that time.
Right.
So, and I don't know if you're the same, because of what we do, our meal times fluctuate. They don't
Mm-hmm.
stay the same.
Right.
And that's hard
Like the
going as
only
well.
thing that I've been able to maintain mealtime on is our dinner or tea. It's
Yeah,
more my tea when I'm on night shift, but it's the household dinner,
yeah, yeah,
and we eat that at 7 or at 10, one of the two. The
yeah,
rest of it is like breakfast, as long as I get that 6.6 ounces.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Energy
Yep.
is
It is the
expensive.
cost of energy. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
The
Like
cost of.
in my freezer, you'll always find mince beef
Mm-hmm.
and you'll always find chicken
Mm-hmm.
because when Sean hits the gym, he eats loads of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have mince beef in case I fancy making a shepherd's pie or a cottage pie.
Okay. Now, are we calling hamburger minced beef?
It is mince beef, but I very rarely buy
Okay. Just
I
checking.
always I always buy the mince pack in the
Mm-hmm.
tray that then I can do whatever I want to do with it.
Well, see, I can do it with either. Either the ones that are pre-formed beef, I don't mind letting those go and tear it apart.
Yeah. But I don't think buying hamburger mince and then tearing them apart is the same value as buying the tray of mince.
It depends on the price.
So
And
if
here's why.
we
And this is the other financial thing. It depends on the price. Like right now, okay, here's the math in my head.
right,
There's 2 of us that eats in this household. The other one eats, but he has his own diet. He has his safe foods, and we don't count those into the food budget.
yeah,
Okay. So what we do normally, we've moved to doing this, is we'll buy pre-made, no preservatives meals. And then it is a quick hop jump into the microwave and it's done.
see, we don't get those over here.
I know, which is weird. Like y'all guys
Yeah,
don't get Bob Evans or Home Chef. Those are the 2 brands I'm buying because they have the real food. It's not
yeah,
like the chicken nuggets that aren't
yeah.
chicken nuggets. Like, hate to break it to you, chicken nuggets aren't chicken nuggets. I don't know what they
No.
are. They aren't chicken nuggets.
When Parker starts eating, I'll be making his chicken nuggets
Yeah,
because I don't want him eating the preservatives and the added extras. I'm being
mm-hmm.
polite when I say that.
Right. Now, I've developed a very intense barley allergy. And I mean intense. So that would tell you, okay, that, I don't buy white bread. I don't buy, you know, crackers. I got this app and started scanning stuff. There is no reason for barley to be in sliced ham.
No, there's not. There's not.
Right.
We have over here massive stores that are just all frozen.
Right.
So when it comes to things like chicken, I'll buy one fresh chicken, but the rest I'll buy frozen. For the simple
Right.
reason, I can bring it home and freeze it and use it when I need to.
Right.
And the fresh one I'll cook up and everybody else can pick at it. Like the dog will eat it, the cat will eat it.
Well, another thing I do is about after 5 o'clock, the Walmarts here discounts their rotisserie chickens.
Yeah.
They're like $3 a chicken. I'll go in and clean up.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Our stores have stopped doing that now.
What?
We don't have fishmongers in store. We don't have bakeries in store. And we don't have ready-made chickens in store anymore.
Oh my goodness. What happened to your poor fishmonger?
No, if you want a fishmonger now, you have to go to a proper store, like a shop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. See, we don't have that. I wish I had a butcher here because then I could get the cuts of meats the way I want them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just so expensive.
Yeah. Shannon, I will debate you on that because those tubs of mashed potatoes and those tubs of macaroni and cheese, they'll feed about 7 to 8 people.
See, I'm with Shannon on that one. Because if you're feeding a load of teenagers, they can eat the house.
Yeah, they can. And that's where you can do you have to do your bigger meals. But what we're talking about is not only the financial side of it, but also the cost cutting and finding the things that work for you. And why one thing will work for our household, it won't work for Shannon's household. Yeah. And see, that's where things get so crazy. No, $15 for a chicken, I've not seen. A pre-cooked chicken is about $7 to $8. And then when it goes to clearance, it's like 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And when that happens, I put 4 or 5 in the freezer. Debone that sucker, slice him up, put him in bags, stick him in the freezer. Right now, I've got about 3 or 4 chickens, two or three hams, and I'm getting ready to have a ton of pork loins in there.
At the moment, we are starting to stock up again. Yeah. Because our supermarket shelves are getting emptier and emptier.
Yeah. And I'm putting a garden in this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got the garden to have one that I could grow in. But then I know I haven't got the time for that.
You know, I technically don't have the time for that, but I'm going to start taking an hour each week and do a raised bed. I've built a raised bed in the backyard. It's 6 cinder blocks this way and 9 cinder blocks that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just looking towards, I'm a forward planner. So I'm looking at when I have Parker, when they go back to work, I need the space that's out there for him to play.
Right.
So putting in a bed would take up a lot of his garden, and I want him to experience playing outside, if you know what I mean, and having the space to do it.
Right. But also looking at something you could do there is looking at, because I don't know how big your garden is.
It's not very big at all because down the bottom, I got a shed that's 18 foot.
Ah, okay. So you got a big shed.
Yeah.
Now, do you have about 2 foot on each side that's problem? Like, you don't want Parker playing 2 foot beside the shed.
No. So what we're going to do is we're going to fence an area off where Sean does all his bikes for safety reasons. And then Parker will have about a 6 foot by 8 foot area to play.
Well, that'll be good for him. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
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 And then if you've got this little strip, and all it is like 3 foot, 3 foot
You
wide.
can't build on it because it's all concrete.
Pots is what I'm talking about.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. You can do
I didn't.
container gardens all year there. You can have tomatoes growing in your kitchen.
No! I bloody wake up and the cat will have eaten them.
No, they don't like them.
Do you know what I caught them doing this week, the cat and the dog? I keep all their treats in containers on the side.
Mm-hmm.
The
Right.
cat had knocked the container down,
Right.
opened the top,
Right.
was pulling out the dog treats and throwing them on the floor.
Uh-huh.
So Fred and Garfield was helping themselves to the treats.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's occurred. I lost a whole pumpkin cake that way.
Oh.
The little mascot knocked it off the counter, and Vlad destroyed the pumpkin cake. He was sick for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something else, that we don't talk about, making stock. Stock is wonderful and makes a great drink to have. And all it is your veggie scraps. And then you can throw your chicken, your leftover chicken bones and skins and the things you don't eat, throw it all in the pot and set it to boil. And walk away for about 9 hours. Come back, strain it out, and it's delicious.
Do you have OXO cubes over there?
We don't.
That's what we use, OXO cubes. I think you could have Bovril. Do you have Bovril?
We do have bouillon. Little tiny cubes about this big that's all flavored.
Yeah. We over here we use the beef ones as hot drinks.
Yeah. Okay. So you done a roast on Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the leftover crap, I'm sure you trimmed your roast.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Lord knows you can't get a butcher to trim anything anymore. You take that and you just throw it into a Ziploc bag, stick it in your freezer.
Yeah.
Okay. You chop up some veggies. You got leftover like carrot stems and all that.
Yeah.
Throw that instead of throwing it in your compost, you throw it in a Ziploc bag, stick it in the freezer. Then one night when it's nice and cold like this, you get your roaster pan. This is how I do it. I know a lot of people do it otherwise. And you throw all those scraps in there. And you cover it in water. You pop it in your oven. You set your oven to 225 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 107 degrees Celsius. Leave it in there.
See, I don't think I'd be able to drink that because I eat with my eyes.
Uh-huh.
I'm really fussy. If I don't like the look of something, I won't touch it.
Well, you're not done. We're not done with it. Once it cooks down, you're going to strain all that out and throw that away. Okay? The broth is going to be that nice burgundy color that you like.
I'll stick to my coffee.
Yeah. And it's delicious. It tastes like you're having a big old bowl of stew, but all you're doing is sitting there drinking it.
I really couldn't see myself doing that.
Uh-huh.
Really couldn't.
And the energy in it is so good.
Then I suppose because we're already from different areas of the world, we do things totally different as well.
We do. Yeah, and it's great to add into veggie stew, chicken stew, your stews. If you're making if you add broth to them that you buy at the store, this is the same thing, honey. This is how they get there.
See, I buy stock packets.
Uh-huh.
And I use them when I'm making a stew because I just throw it all in and leave it simmer all day.
Right.
I suppose it's the same thing. It's just in a packet.
Right. Well, it's the dehydrated level of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yep.
and fruit.
Mm.
Fruit
Let's talk
is,
about expensive fruit.
oh, yes.
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 Okay. You can go and buy a box of berries for $4.98 today. Or you can trot your little self over to the freezer section and get the same berries for $1.07.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to make a strawberry pie out of them anyhow.
Yeah. If I'm cooking with them, I will buy frozen.
Mm-hmm.
But I eat copious amounts of grapes,
Mm-hmm.
apples, and
Mm-hmm.
bananas.
Right.
We buy them in the punnet over here.
Lieutenant. Okay, break it down for me.
I don't think I've got one in the fridge because I'm shopping tomorrow. A punnet is like a little plastic tray.
Oh, a tray. Yeah.
They're only about that long
Right.
and about that wide.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that costs us $3.99.
Right. Well, what I do is I buy the trays that you serve at a party,
Yeah,
and it's like $8 here.
yeah. See, they don't do them like that over here.
Yeah, it's about the same size
Yeah,
that we're talking, and it has like strawberries cleaned and ready. It has all the veggies cleaned and all the fruits cleaned and ready.
yeah,
And normally it has some crappy dipping sauce in it. We throw the dipping sauce out. I don't care for that white cream cheese filling stuff. And we take it and we just put it in the fridge and we have it in these in party trays. You just pull the party tray out, you grab what you
yeah,
want, you put it back in. We do that with the veggies too, especially when like broccoli goes out of the moon. But the veggie tray is $8.99. It always is $8.99. We buy that.
yeah, yeah. Round here, when the crops are dug up with the farmers, because it's farming land,
Mm-hmm.
we can go to the farm shops. But even they have got so expensive, and I understand why. Because
Right.
obviously everything is going up in price for them. They got the
Yeah.
fuels to run the tractors. They got to pay
Mm-hmm.
for manpower. But you can't beat things which a farmer have grown.
If it's a good farm.
Yeah, yeah,
If it's a good farm. But see, that's the thing that people get stuck up in. And I find myself getting stuck at this all the time is the price. No, they're not
See,
always cheaper.
we don't have farmers markets.
Mm-hmm.
We have, how can I put it? Like on the side of I think you call them freeways.
Mm-hmm.
On the side of the freeway, you'll have a farmer parked up with his trailer and selling things cheaper that way.
See, and that's what we have too. That's what we
Yeah,
call farmers market.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you now. Yeah.
Yeah. We call them farmers market. They're just a little bit disorganized.
Yeah.
Um, but no, like we do that. But let's talk about what you should be eating. Okay. When we say should, it means what you need to take in. You should be eating enough food to maintain your body.
Yeah.
Whether that is 2 pieces of toast, we don't care. 2 pieces of toast, that's all you need today. Great. We're happy for you. Or if that is a 6 course meal, so be it.
Yeah.
But as you eat it, I want you to take your time, slow down, think about the texture of the food, think about the energy being exchanged within the food. Because then you're able to incorporate it more.
I'm going through the stage at the moment where I can't have salt on my food.
Okay.
As weird as that sounds.
Mm-mm.
Salt on my food at the moment is making me really ill.
Uh-huh.
So I know at the moment salt is a no-no for me.
Right. That also probably tells me that you're getting salt in other directions.
Yeah.
As in, your sodas have salt in them.
Yeah.
Coffee has salt in it. Well, coffee creamer has salt in it. Hey, I got my coffee right here. I have my espresso. I know what the hell's in this. Okay, read your packages. Scan your packages.
That's one thing I won't do.
Oh, you won't read a package?
No, because then I get obsessed.
Okay. Define obsessed.
Obsessed means if I start reading packets every time I go to buy something, I will read the packet.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that is unhealthy.
See, now I'm scanning everything because I'm tired of being sick.
Yeah.
I am literally sick and tired of being sick.
Yeah.
So I'm scanning everything going into my cart. Is it green, yellow, or red?
Yeah.
If it pops up red, I ain't buying it. Yeah. Oscar Mayer, you lost one of your best customers.
That is so true, Brenda.
Yeah.
That is so true.
It is. You guys have so much less in it.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break. I'm going to go grab a can of vegetables.
Right. Do you want me to grab? Oh, I don't know if I got. Let me have a look what I got. I got something like that, yeah.
Let's grab them and we'll compare them.
Right.
All right. We'll be right back, guys.
Try psychic reading on your phone. Your first 3 minutes are free. First, choose a topic or method. Second, choose a psychic. Third, start a call or chat. The first 3 minutes are on us. Install Zodiac Psychics now. Talk to a gifted and trusted psychic advisor.
For so long, everything was difficult because I was allowing it to be and almost finding more comfort in that chaos.
My psychic advisor really helped me stop and take a breath and look within and be okay with what was happening right now.
Having that 24/7 access is amazing. Just a quick moment to get some clarity.
We are here on a journey and we can't always control it. All we can do is be along for the ride.
All right, welcome back. What you go find?
I've got peas and carrots. Oh, where's my camera?
Okay. Over here.
Right. I've got peas and carrots.
All right.
I've got chopped tomatoes.
Okay.
I got mulligatawny soup.
Okay.
And I brought a can of soda in.
All right. So we're going to look at these items and we're going to talk about. Oh, okay.
Over here, I don't know if you've got the same thing. We've got that.
We do not. Well, actually, we do probably. But I grabbed cut green beans, chicken noodle soup, and peanut butter.
Look at the size on that jar.
Oh, please, honey. This is a small one. I need to get to pail next time.
Oh. Right. So let's start with our peas and carrots.
All right. What's it got in it?
It's got energy, fat. Oh, no, it haven't got fat. Carbohydrates it's got. Fibre and protein, no salt.
No, that's not what we're looking for. Those are cute. Those are bullshit. What's in the can?
Peas and carrots.
Ingredients. All right, I'll go first so you understand what I'm talking about. Green beans.
Oh.
Let's be cut green beans, right?
Yeah.
It's got green beans, water, salt, monosodium glutamate.
Right, we've got peas and carrots and sourced in natural water. That's it.
Natural water. Natural water. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, ingredients are vegetables. Peas are 32%, carrots are 32%, and the rest is water.
Okay, why do I have salt and monosodium glutamate in this can of green beans? Not in
We've
this can,
got
it's cheap green beans.
We've got no salt.
Mm-hmm. And you've got no monosodium glutamate.
No.
All right.
No.
So let's talk about your soup.
Right.
Okay. We're not looking at that data. We're going to ignore that nutritional facts because they're bullshit.
Right.
And it's been proven.
Tomato puree, water, beef, apple, mango, chutney, chili powder, maize starch, wheat flour, calcium, carbohydrate, iron, coriander seed, yeast extract, turmeric, cumin, and garlic powder.
All right. So what do y'all think should be in this can? It's chicken noodle soup.
Noodles.
Noodles.
Yeah.
And some chicken broth.
Yeah.
All right. Ingredients: chicken stock, enriched egg noodles. Okay, we got our two of our expected ingredients here. Wheat flour, and then it breaks down what is in there: lemon slash thermal essence, hydrate, lactic acid, chicken meat, contains less than 3%, 2% salt, chicken fat, water, nitrates, palminate, cornstarch, modified cornstarch, and modified cornstarch, natural flavoring, dried chicken broth, sugar, beta carotene for color, onion powder, soy protein isolate, sodium pentotrol, yeast refine, diced onions, and garlic extract.
See, I'm going to check my tomatoes. Where are we? Ingredients: tomato juice, and citric acid.
Right. That's all it should be.
Yeah.
But like, you wouldn't think that, everyone goes, oh, but this has got, 8 grams of carbohydrates. I don't care about the carbohydrates.
No.
What I care about is, why is there, phosphate in my soup?
Mm-hmm. They're
Why is there...
adding more. They're
Go for it.
adding more and more things like that to give them longer shelf life.
And fillers.
Yeah.
This is the bad part. This is that dead energy that you eat and it sits around and it gets in your stomach and it makes you feel like crap. All right, peanut butter. Hello, we're at Walmart. We'll give you a shout out here. Peanuts, sugar, contains 2% of hydrational vegetable oil. Okay, that's nice. Cottonseed oil. Soybean oil. Appleseed oil. Dextrose, salt, molasses. They add sugar, now they add molasses. Monogelic, I can't even pronounce this word. Monoglutamases. Contains peanuts. It's peanut butter, people. Why do you have to have a thing that says contains peanuts?
Oh, now over here, even though it's called peanut butter, we need to have on a different part of the jar contains peanuts because of allergies.
Okay.
That is a requirement of our food safety.
Okay.
So even if you were to buy a peanut brittle bar, it would say on it, this contains peanuts.
Right. So, did you notice what we were talking about? When she started to read the label, I'm like, nope, we don't care about that. We don't care about how many fat grams are in that serving.
No.
Because you ain't going to measure that serving.
No.
You know, who's going to measure out a, what is this? Half cup serving, 220 milliliters of this.
Oh, no, that's where you're wrong. Because over here, we have something called Slimming World. You've got to measure everything.
Right.
So you would like empty the can and take out the amount you need.
Right. And I get that and I understand that. Okay. But it's better to weigh it and take out the serving.
To me, I've gone past weighing things. I eat what my body tells me I need to eat now.
Right. And that's understandable to do so. But people get stuck in this, oh, I can only have a 4th cup of this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say your portion is a 4th cup of vegetables. So you weigh a 4th cup. You measure out a 4th cup of green beans.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, you do the same thing. Guess what?
They're not going to be the same.
They're not going to be the same.
No. Green beans are my favorite. I will put green beans in everything.
Have you ever used them instead of spaghetti noodles?
Yeah.
They're delicious that way.
Yeah. I would have green beans for breakfast, dinner, tea, supper. I love them.
So we need to switch our concept. One, you can't diet. You have to make lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
2, you've got to read the label, but you're not reading the crappy label up here that tells you how many carbs are in it or how many calories are in it. Okay. I don't like, and understandable. Shannon
The
doesn't
thing
like
is,
store canned food.
Canning over there is a massive thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Over here is non-existent.
Wow.
Non-existent.
See, over here, we will catch, I will catch large amounts of fresh vegetables a week.
Yeah.
And we can can them up in a jar or put them in a bag and stick them in the freezer.
Yeah.
So that when winter comes and green beans are $3 a pound, I just reach for the mason jar and rinse them off and eat them.
Yeah. Over here, canning is non-existent.
Wow. That's so different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we've
But
always
then
had 2 canners in this house.
we can get green beans all year round, and I think it's 500 grams. Don't take my word on that. For about
Uh-huh.
£1.59.
Not bad, not bad.
And you can buy them all year.
Mm-hmm. You know, and that is it. Really, up here, the prices go up.
That is so true, Shannon.
Right. Well, you can make apple butter, pumpkin butter, pear butter. I mean, any fruit can be turned into a butter if you're going to cook it down long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also learning to listen to your body.
Yeah.
That is so important. People have gotten out of this mindset. Like they're eating in front of the TV, they're eating in front of their desk, they're eating in front of the computer, they're eating in front of their phone. They're not focused on eating. So what happens? When you're not focused on eating, you don't hear your body go, I've had enough. I'm full.
I've got a plate.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if it's been through the dishwasher. Hang on.
All right. We'll do another break and I'll grab my plate too.
I found out that my husband had been cheating on me, and my whole world turned upside down.
I stressed over any and everything, constantly waiting for the next shoe to drop.
I was attracted to a psychic advisor to get clarity.
I was like, there's no way that's real. But the things that were coming up felt so accurate.
I really need that unbiased, non-judgmental advice. If there's some part of your life that is not quite fitting in, you maybe want to try something that you haven't tried before.
Try psychic reading on your phone. Your first 3 minutes are free. First, choose a topic or method. Second, choose a psychic. Third, start a call or chat. The first 3 minutes are on us. Install Zodiac Psychics now. Talk to a gifted and trusted psychic advisor.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk plate size because this has changed over the century.
I'll show mine if you show yours.
I've got mine set here. You show yours. I like that plate. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. This is what the plate I'm currently eating meals on.
I would starve.
No.
I would.
Okay. Now, these were manufactured in 1950. This was considered the lunch plate or the salad plate. This is the dinner plate. As you see with this plate, you would put food in this circle of the plate. You would not like fill it up over here.
No.
Okay, so I got fancy. I wanted to have holiday plates because I was tired of having the family china. Gave it away to, she who should not be named. So I went and bought holiday plates. These are holiday plates. What do you see different?
They haven't got such a deep ring around them.
They haven't got such a deep ring around them, but what else?
I'd say they're bigger.
They are bigger, very much so bigger. So much so is like that much bigger, guys. And you don't think that's so much. That's only about an inch around the whole plate, right?
Yeah.
That is more than more than almost a cup and a half more food on a plate.
See, with mine, I put all my vegetables on that one.
Right.
And then whatever else I'm having, I'll put on there.
Mm-hmm. But that's a perfect plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's plastic.
Uh-huh.
But that's fine by me because like I can just fling it whenever I want to fling it then.
Exactly. Now, here's a mind trick. Play a mind trick with me. Everyone has their lunch plates, right? In their cupboards?
Now, I would call that a sandwich plate.
Okay, a sandwich plate.
Yeah.
Okay. The trick is to take the sandwich plate or the salad plate or the lunch plate that I was trained that it was called and use that for your dinner plate. You will be surprised. You will be full by finishing the plate. Especially if you're stuck in that century that they need to pay our psychology bills for.
Do you know what? Eating off sandwich plates didn't get me looking like this.
I know.
If I don't have a tea that I feel, I'm not going to say satisfied, because I don't eat lunch.
Right.
So I'll have breakfast and then tea hours later.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't feel I've eaten, then I go munchy mad.
Right. And see, you made your first mistake to begin with.
Go on.
Your first mistake is you need to eat about every 2.5 hours.
Like I'll pick bits of protein out of the fridge, but my day is too busy to eat lunch.
I understand that. But when I'm saying eat lunch, I'm not saying we're going to make a lot of food. We're going to grab our sandwich plate. We're going to head to the kitchen and we're going to throw on that plate some fruit, some bips and bobs of meat. We're going to throw some cheese on there and we're going to set it by our computer. And in between curls, we're going to just grab a piece. And we're going to eat the plate within an hour, so it counts as a meal.
I suppose that's where everyone is different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I couldn't do that.
Right.
I'm used to having my breakfast and then my tea.
Right.
And I don't know why, that's the way it's always been.
Right. It's your eating patterns. It's like I've always was raised. We have breakfast that is nothing, like a slice of toast. That's breakfast if you want breakfast. Otherwise, it's a cup of coffee. And then you have dinner.
See, I was always taught that breakfast was the most important meal of the day.
And when do you eat your breakfast?
I eat my breakfast about 10 o'clock.
Okay. So you're middle class.
Yeah. Because I'll get up, have my coffee and my meds, and then I got to wait for an hour before I eat.
Mm-hmm. You know why I say that, right? This is something that gets no. This is something that it was coined by Victorian England. Working class eats their breakfast between 7 and 9. Middle class would eat between 9 and 11. And higher class wouldn't eat their breakfast till 11.
That makes sense.
That's why when the Queen had her breakfast at 9:45 a.m. in the morning, it made headlines. She's eating with the working class. How dare her?
The thing is, for me, that's how my day goes.
Right.
Because you know what it's like. When you're working from home, you've got to have that strict routine. Otherwise, you won't do any work.
Well, you got to do that, but also you've got to remember to eat. My problem is I don't eat because I wasn't like food has never been loved for my family. It wasn't, even though it was a daily occurrence. I wasn't programmed into this breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. Like that wasn't my world.
No.
Currently, if I'm following program, I wake up, I have a glass of water and my coffee and my breakfast, which is 2 proteins and preferably a grain, if not a dairy. Then about 2.5 hours later, I'll have a snack. Now, a snack can be anything I want as long as it fits into a saucer. And it's 3.3 ounces.
See, a snack over here is something like a bar of chocolate or a packet of crisps.
Right.
That's what a snack is over here.
Well, over here, some of my snacks have been crackers.
Yeah.
Broccoli. Love me a little tray of fresh veggies. To sit there and snack on. Then I'll do lunch. Now, lunch is supposed to be simple, quick, and easy for me. So it's either 6 ounces of last night's dinner, or it is a chicken salad roll up, or peanut butter crackers, whatever I want to put within that 6.6 ounces, whatever that lunch is. Then I'll go through and I'll have where your tea would fit in is where my evening snack fits in. And again, it's 3.3 ounces. And then I have dinner with the boys. And then I have a snack around, if I'm running my standard clock, it'll be around 3 a.m. But that would probably fall into most people around 8:30 if they're going to bed at 9.
Yeah.
And that would be another 3.3 ounces.
See, it's crazy, isn't it? How we all do things differently.
Well, not only that, but we have to do them differently because guess what? My body is not your body. Your body is not my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true.
And learning what you cannot eat is important. Like I don't do barley. I don't do sugar. Like I don't sit there and spoon sugar over stuff. That's not me.
No, I don't add sugar to anything.
Right. No, Americans, they add sugar to everything. It's in every food. Now this sounds like an enjoyable snack. Canned green beans and add Italian dressing over them. Ouch. That sounds like an interesting salad.
See, I'll eat green beans with anything.
Uh-huh.
But over here, if you have dairy, the cholesterol is really high in them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I got to look out for is the cholesterol.
Right. But looking at what is good cholesterol versus bad cholesterol.
Just any cholesterol I've got to be careful of at the moment because my cholesterol is higher because of everything that's been going on with my body.
Right. But that's what I'm saying is good cholesterol will actually drop your bad cholesterol.
Mm.
So if you not load, but if you allow yourself good cholesterol, i.e., eggs, it'll cause your bad cholesterol to go down.
See, I was told different to that.
Uh-huh.
I was told the cholesterol in eggs and cheese are not good for you.
That was told forever.
Yeah, and it was my doctor that told me that, because they're trying to work out what's going on. The ladies will understand. You get to a certain age and your body goes haywire.
Right. Well, according to the Mayo Clinic, eggs are now good for you.
See,
this is this discombobulation. When you growing up, did you eat eggs and cheese?
couldn't afford cheese.
Okay, did you eat eggs?
Loads. I love eggs. They're one of my favorite things.
Right. So have eggs. Now don't eat a whole egg, a whole, flock of eggs. But have an egg or two.
I love eggs. And cheese. Yeah. Cheese is I'd say cheese, if I could use it, cheese would be my go-to.
Mm-hmm.
And cheese is really bad for your cholesterol.
Well, let's see. Because a lot of the science is not always good. Okay, so you have to moderate your cheese.
Moderation and cheese with me don't go in the same sentence.
Okay, what I mean by that is you can have a block a week. So that's 4 cups.
I'm glad Wensleydale cheese with the bread, with the red currants only comes out at Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Because no.
Beet eggs are delicious. I'm not sure what you mean by bar pickled eggs. But beet eggs are delicious.
Oh my God! Bar pickled eggs are the best.
Okay.
You will see them in any bar, in a big jar. And you buy them separately.
Oh, she'll send me the recipe. I'll have to try those. But my sister-in-law gave me the best beet pickled egg recipe. We keep a jar of them in the house because it's quick protein.
Yeah.
Like that is a quick, but it also has antioxidants and anti-inflammatories in it.
It's crazy.
Yep. All right. So what have we learned? Let's review. Turn off your damn phones before you eat. Eat what your body desires.
I was just going to say that. Eat what you need to eat.
But don't space it out. This is where a lot of people mess up. Like they will go 6, 8, 12 hours without eating. Don't do that. It keeps your body sucked in starvation mode. So what's it do? It stores everything because it doesn't know when it's going to get it again.
I'm not going to say nothing on that one because I'm different.
Okay, no, go for it.
I will only eat my 2 meals a day by snack on protein in between because for me, that's the way it works with me.
That's what I'm saying, though. You're doing the same thing. What I'm saying is don't be skipping. If you can't do both. You either eat your meals or you snack.
Because if you think about it, we work on average 18 hours a day.
Right.
And that is mental head work for our bodies.
Right. And it's physical work for the body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because the body doesn't know whether I'm going through a breakup when I'm looking at a breakup, or if I am reading a breakup.
Yeah.
It's the same behavior. Your body responds the same way.
Bodies are weird and wonderful things.
Mm-hmm. Well, if the mind feels it, then the body responds to it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so what you working?
Working from around between 8 and 9 a.m. right through until around about 11
Mm-hmm.
p.m.
Okay.
On Fortunica, you can find me.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to experiment. Me working from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then most evenings from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Split shifting it to see if I'm available for more of my clients.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to see how that works. It doesn't mean that it will be classic, but we'll see.
It's all about experimenting when all the times have changed.
It is. We were talking about this last night. We were going through and looking at stats, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to day shift for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. You have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Speak to you soon. Bye.